Welcome back. Planning a funeral can be a very difficult process, but the professionals can help make that process easier. Joining us now to explain is Funeral Director and Market Ambassador for Lake Lawn Metairie Funeral Home and Cemeteries, Richard Briede. Thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. So you've been in the industry for about 40 years now and counting. What advice do you have for people who are looking to pre-arrange funerals?
Well, I always try to encourage families to start early. It's never too early to begin the talk about pre-planning and thinking about their funerals and what's going to take place.
And each individual is unique, right?
Everybody is unique.
Right.
All of us are unique, as you well know.
So along those lines, every funeral is unique as well.
Every funeral should reflect what somebody wants to have take place. I try to tell people that there are 4 important things that they need to consider when they are beginning the process of pre-planning. One is to reflect. They need to reflect on what is important to them, what has been important in their life. Then they should record. They need to write down these items so that their thoughts can be processed and carried on in the future. Then they need to secure that. They need to visit with the funeral provider, funeral director, get comfortable with that individual. That individual will listen and then secure those arrangements with them. And then finally, the most important is to share. They have what they've done, their plan, but they need to share it with their family. The worst thing in the world is to have a plan and never share it with anyone.
That's a good point. And oftentimes that might happen, right? You think about it and it's overlooked. You put it in your desk. And
very much. We even have a guide to help you go through that. It's called a personal planning guide, where you can put those things down. We can take a copy, but we encourage you to make a copy or give you a copy to give to your family members.
Wonderful. So, and I'm sure that helps having everyone on the same page.
Vitally important. Everybody to be on the same page, because the worst thing in the world is to be trying to make plans on the worst day of your life to think, what would this person want? What would your loved one want? And you're going to forget, or you're going to maybe do something that maybe overspending and such.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So tell us about some of the unique funerals that you've helped plan.
Good gosh. New Orleans is a very unique community. Everybody will say that New Orleanians are unique. You know, whether it be planning a service followed by a crawfish boil, or a second line parade, or possibly a gathering at a bowling alley. You may also want to have a second line, but a horse-drawn carriage to involved in the funeral arrangements. We are very different, and we certainly want to have a gathering, quite possibly, because we all enjoy a good time.
Sure, and this is a celebration of life.
It's very much a celebration of life. It's not only the funeral itself, but afterward. That's how we help our families along.
Sure. And are you there from the beginning, the middle, and the end for these families?
We're there 24 hours a day. We will talk to families. We will visit with them before a need, at the time of the need, and we also will follow up with them after that activity, after the funeral, after the visitation, all of those items, to make sure that they are comfortable all along the process.
Wow, so you're really a confidant, a best friend for these families, it sounds like.
Over time, we grow to become friendly with these folks. The day before my wife delivered my first child, I mentioned to the widow that, barring delivery, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, my wife went into labor during the night, and every time I see that lady, she asks me how my daughter is.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Lifelong friendships.
Lifelong friendships.
Right. Thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So to learn more, you can head to dignitymemorial.com, call 504-486-6331, or visit 5100 Pontchartrain Boulevard in New Orleans. And of course, there's much more to come on Great Day after the break. We'll see what's new with New Orleans 100. Stick with us.